Este proyecto nace de amor hacia nuestra región, a nuestra gente, a nuestra comida y a nuestros recuerdos. Acompáñanos a recordar estos mordiscos.
So my favorite food is chili willies. So chili willies is something that my mom would make when we were a kid. We lived in we lived in a little trailer in San Juan by the railroad tracks, and I remember walking with my parents to the railroad tracks, and we would put pennies as the trains would come by, right? And it was just the coolest thing, and it makes me emotional because kids don't know like what that's like anymore. But we would get back and my mom would make chili willies, right? And so chili willies is a box of mac and cheese and chili and mix it together and it's like this awesome meal that my mom created. So that's what would be my favorite. But she always had cool names for things. She would name them those things to kind of like, just make them something fun. Better, right, and fun. Yeah. So it was chili willies or turtle soup when she made pea soup. Yeah.
Did she put in the
name everything? Yeah, chili. She'd be like, "We're gonna have chili willies tonight." And I was like, "Yes."
Pues mi comida favorita desde siempre ha sido la pizza, porque cuando estaba niño, yo nací en Tampico, no había pues muchas oportunidades ni muchos recursos. Entonces mi mamá procuraba comprar una pizza una vez al año, y pues ese sabor para mí era la gloria, o sea, significaba tener un momento de felicidad que a lo mejor para otros era muy normal, pero para mí era muy, pues una vez al año. Ahora, gracias a Dios, ya tengo pues pizza cada fin de semana, pero digo, se nota, pero esa es mi comida favorita y por ese motivo.
I used to love before school there was like the VH1. I don't know if you guys ever used to watch the music channel, right? So before school, my mom would always have that on downstairs. Obviously we didn't want to wake up, but she'd be making breakfast, and my favorite breakfast that she would make would be migas. Migas, the tortilla, egg, right? She'd just make it like simple like that, didn't add extra. But she knew I really liked it crispy, and so she would make it extra crispy, and she would make extra like for me because she knew how much I loved it. And I'd have my bowl of migas. I'd get like 2 or 3 probably refills, and we'd be out there watching the VH1 like over and over, the same songs every day, but like we grooved to it before school, so it kind of made that like experience a lot like easier going in the morning as opposed to like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go to school. It was just like, okay, I have my migas. Yeah, and knowing I had the leftovers for later was cool too. You know what I mean? So it was pretty good.
I can't wait to go home.
I am. Yes. That's awesome.
Mi nombre es Yatsiri Aguilar. Mi comida es la mariscada porque me gusta ir a la playa. La mariscada lleva ceviche con los camarones, el arroz y un poco de camarones pero salteados como el camarón a la diabla y camarón zarandeados.
But for me, personally, the food that like I would have like a strong connection to is weirdly enough pancakes. And I don't know, I guess for me it's just like when I was younger, my mom was like a caregiver for my grandfather, and my grandfather lived like down the street, so like every Saturday morning I'd walk down the street to my grandfather's and my mom would be making pancakes for like my grandfather and me, and like I don't know, it was always cool just waking up a Saturday morning like, alright, let's go down the street. And I don't know, I didn't think too much into it before like the question, but I've been giving a lot of thought to it. Well, I'll get more into it in a bit, but pancakes all the way, guys.
Cuando estaba chiquilla comíamos frijolitos con huevito, tortillitas de harina y un cajatito de chile bien rico que nos hacía mi mamá. Y nos peleábamos por las tortillas de harina. Nos había una y otra y era el peleadero de todos.
I love all kinds of food. I have so many favorites, but my most favorite would have to be my Mama Flora's mole. It was my favorite, and she knew to make it every year on my birthday, because even when she really couldn't stand by the oven anymore, the stovetop, because she was like elderly already, she would make it for me. And then the last time that she made it for me, my dad had actually volunteered to make the mole instead, and she was like, okay. But she made a separate one on her own because she knew even though he was gonna make it, it wasn't gonna be like hers. Yeah. And so, so we're all together like on my birthday at the dinner table, and my dad served his mole right for everyone. And then she comes to me and she's like, "Mija, the one that your dad made is not like mine. So the plate that I'm gonna give you is the mole that I made, but don't tell anyone." And I was like, "You got it. Like, no worries. I'm so happy about this." But that would probably be my absolute favorite, because it makes me feel like home. Yeah. And she would like send someone to Mexico to get all the right spices and the right ingredients, because you can't find it here, the same quality. And so even that for me is like, wow, she's going above and beyond, this like little 90-year-old lady sending someone to Mexico to go buy spices to make mole for my birthday, you know. And it was her birthday dish too, that I actually didn't know that until after she passed. On her birthday, we all had mole together, and I was like, like, I love mole, it's my favorite. And we were thinking about my grandma, and my mom's like, well, actually for her birthday too, she always asked for mole. I was like, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Tradition. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, pizza, I won't even hesitate. Peter Piper pizza, to be frank. Lucas Pizza once upon a time, but I don't think they're out here anymore. Let's see, Peter Piper Pizza. I had how many countless birthday parties there that my mom had. So it was just, one of those things that I guess it was just common. It was common, and I fell in love with it, and I stuck with it, and I wouldn't change it.
I think my favorite meal growing up, and even like as an adult, is tamales. It was like this whole thing, like someone from our family or someone close to our family would go like to Mexico hunting. My dad owns cattle, so they would hunt a deer. They would make like venison tamales or tamales de venado. And then my mom's, I guess, kind of like secret recipe was she would grab like chile piquin or chile de monte, and she would kind of pop them into the masa as she was making the masa. So you would get like, I don't know, like maybe 4 in a bite or like none in a bite. So it's like, like you never knew what you were gonna get.
It's like the mother's roulette.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, just bear with it because they were so good, so everyone ate them, and we only made them for Christmas. And I really like, because making tamales is like I think it's like a day-long event. Yes. So it's like getting like my tias, like my, Mami Vene, which is my abuela, my sisters, like, like everyone of us in a way or another like involved in making the tamales. So it's like, okay, she would just make like a huge batch, and if I wasn't home for Christmas, she would like freeze some for me. So like, it's like, okay, Monse, we're here for Christmas, but here are your tamales de venado. So you can take them or you can eat them here, or because I didn't live home for the past 7 years, so it's like, okay, you can take these home so that they'll last you like a month or two. But those were only around Christmas.
Se dice que el que recuerda vive 2 veces, pero ¿será que el que aprecia vive 3? Que esos momentos inolvidables siempre te acompañen.